made it possible for the National Front to grow in those days, then I believe that UKIP is actually creating the circumstances in which fascists can re-emerge in Britain. So therefore, it's something which I don't believe as anti-fascists we can entirely brush under the carpet. We can forget about it. And one of the things that will be taking place is on May the 10th, we have a whole series of stalls being organised by Uiaf throughout South Wales. May the 10th is a Saturday. There will be one outside Tesco's in Calvary Road, one outside Tesco's in Albany Road, one in Penarth Road, and one at the station. There will also be one in Bridgend, one in Swansea, one in and I hope one in Tormine, but I don't know more about that. Nevertheless, it is the beginning of the Uiaf beginning to put down its marker throughout South Wales and saying, don't vote UKIP. Now, as for today's speeches, the first person I'd like to call is Ramon Correa, the Secretary of the Trades Union Council here in Cardiff. Ramon.
Because handed out leaflets bit by surprise. To be the first one to speak is unusual because normally they put us on last when it starts falling down the rain. I know, we could clap for it. It's probably going to be the first one. But seriously, obviously, solidarity from the Brits Council to the Uiaf organised event today. And I normally have to speak from a prepared speeches, but one is dealing with the far right, the extreme right. You know what I mean? I got an inherent hatred of the Tories and an inherent hatred of the Lib Dems, but my real hatred is to the far right and what they tried to do and what they thought they were going to do in Cardiff. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, they were never ever going to be allowed to hold any event, any march, any rally, any white pride event in Cardiff, because Cardiff people will not allow it. We will not allow the far right to get any foothold in the capital city of Wales. And when I actually, because of the cuts that are happening, I actually walked into the city centre today because they have no buses nowadays. They're very, very rare. It's one every hour from Lanisham. And I actually walked past through the Cathays Park here, through the War Memorial, and my memories went back to my father who fought against the fascists and the racists from 1939 to 1945. He was in the Merchant Navy, and he fought because he believed in what he believed in, is that the rights of people in Cardiff. His family came from the Cape Verde Islands, and my mother's family came from the Yemen, and they came over not to live on benefits, not to try and do anything other than to have a better life and to integrate within Cardiff City, or the city of Cardiff. And I think it's right and proper that we should actually oppose any of the far right, whether it's the NF, whether it's the BNP, whether it's the EDL, whatever their bloody names are. They're all the same, they're all racist, they're all fascist, they all want to do down communists, socialists, trade unionists, immigrants, whether you're white, whether you're black, whatever. They've got their own agenda, and our agenda is quite clear, is that we stand for justice, we stand for equality, and we stand for fairness. And comrades, and I've got to say this before I do completely lose your attention. May the 3rd, next Saturday in Cardiff, Cardiff Trades Council's May Day March and Rally, non-sectarian, everyone's going to come together, whether you're a trade unionist, whether you're a socialist, whether you're a communist, whether you're on the left of the Labour Party, whether you're a member of the Labour Party, member of Plaid, member of anything, I don't suppose there are going to be many Tories and Lib Dems turning up. Although Jenny Willott is known as a bit of an opportunist, she may even want to speak, but she's not going to be allowed to. As I say, total support and solidarity, and it's coming from the heart for today, and hopefully it'll come from the heart next Saturday. Join us. Thank you very much.
And it's still having rain. Is Bethan Jenkins here? No? Yes? Good. Bethan is the next speaker.
Yay! Stage, fire on. Wow. Hi, I'm Beth and I'm a Plaid Cymru Assembly member, and I just wanted to come here today to show solidarity with what is happening. I'm not sure whether the fascist demo is happening, but whether it is or not, I think it's important that we are all here today. In Swansea last week it was told that they were cancelling their demonstration, and they turned up anyway in the city centre, and I think that it's important wherever fascists say they're going to meet, that there are people like ourselves peacefully protesting to show that they're not welcome in our cities and in our towns across Wales. We pride ourselves in Wales to be a welcoming country, welcoming different immigrants. My mother here today is from Ireland, and when she first came over, to be honest, I think she did suffer racism, and because people were thinking, well, they were at the time, I think that many people were focusing on not the Muslim community, or like what UKIP are trying to do now in terms of vilifying people from Eastern Europe. They were vilifying people from places like Ireland who are coming over to settle, and I think that has changed, but they've changed who they're focusing their anger on, and whatever the anger is, it is ill-conceived. Everybody should feel that they, wherever they want to live, can feel welcome and they can feel part of the community. That is why people want to settle in Wales and feel that they are totally accepted for what they are, and that their cultures can be talked about and celebrated in a positive way. And I pride myself for having that descendancy, which is of a different nation, because as a proud Welsh nationalist, I'm also proud of my Irish heritage and English, gosh, but I am proud of that too, because it makes us who we are, and it doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with us if we have those different nationalities within us. And people talk about UKIP as if they're an alternative, as if they are some sort of counter to the mainstream political parties which we are defined as, but they're not. They're not offering those alternatives. They're trying to scare people in many areas of Wales to voting for them because they feel that they have no other choice. And yes, lots of people are disheartened and despondent, but that is why it's important for people like myself to get out there and show why political parties still have a massive role to play, and why we can offer positive alternatives. For example, somebody interviewed Nigel Farage on the BBC and said, well, you employ your wife is German. And he said, well, yeah, that's okay. Well, if it's okay for him to employ his immigrant wife, then why is it not okay for other companies to employ immigrants who want to work and live in this country? So read beyond the headlines and you will see the hypocrisy which is UKIP. So there may not be BNP candidates standing, but you must be aware of the fact that UKIP are not all of what they seem. So I would just like to finish and say good luck for the event today, and I hope that they do not turn up, but if they are, then they are here in strength and they're here together. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you very much, Bethany. Obviously speaking at relatively short notice. Thanks a lot. The next speaker